Hello, my wonderful viewers, my friends. At the beginning, I want to say my deepest feelings to everyone who is from Michigan and suffering from not only from coronavirus but from the flooding. It's unbelievable. And as well, I want to say thank you to Linda Gicamanci for standing up and explaining and making the manipulation that Trump is planning to do with Barr more easier for people. Yes, I said I want to advise people, and I believe that something good will come out of this, that people will start protecting themselves and they will find a way to observe, especially the machines that Ivanka purchased in China. They might be something that, and Trump doesn't want you to use them. He wants you to go and vote by using he doesn't want you to vote by emails, by mails. He just wants you to go and use those machines. So maybe there is a clue. And Andrew Cuomo is asking everyone to wear masks. If any one of us can force ourselves to wear a mask, we are not wearing them for ourselves. We are wearing to protect others. Imagine that we are hiding the double chin like I do, and that helps me to wear those masks and telling myself, you look good in it, girl, go for it. So, and advice to everyone who has problem with a puppy, because the adult dogs, it's much harder to train when they have the bad habit to dig holes in the garden. I learned this trick long time ago that you can use their own poo to put in the hole that they are digging and cover it, because they like to go back to the same hole and dig. And after a few times, they give up. All my dogs give up to dig holes, and I can't say that we have very good grass, but at least it's better than the one that will be with the holes. So if I can help someone to save that. So that was Sarah Pilford who was complaining about her dogs doing that, two dogs. And yeah, Linda, thank you so much, girl, for uplifting everyone. And because sometimes I say something and it's what I'm thinking, but after that I was comparing this. If my son knew in advance about something, it was not so bad. So that way you can protect yourself. And thank you everyone who is subscribing and giving me likes. And my girlfriend Cheryl, I will start with her question. Ask me 3 questions in one, so I will divide this. Cheryl is asking, Supreme Court has decided for now not to share redacted parts of the Mueller report with the House. Why? Why are they doing this? And as an answer, I saw a gate that they are like in the vision. It's always about clue. So they want to protect. Gates are symbol of protecting him, and the gates are in front of the White House. This is a White House, and this is the gate. Yes, I think it is related to Barr's decision that he is stopping Supreme Court even. And another one from this. Cheryl is asking, when will they allow it to be released? And I think people will have to open the gates. People will have to push for the gates. Maybe the new government will be allowing, but I don't see this coming soon, because then there will be election and that will be very uncomfortable for Trump. So if they are stopping now, I don't have the feeling that it will be before election. For psychic, time is very hard to understand. But I think when people will break the gates. And Cheryl is asking, what role has Barr played in that decision? And he was saying that some things are unacceptable for public knowledge, and so he is hiding so many things, and that was the Mueller report was more black than white than the writing. So he is saying that those are secrets and they can't be released yet. So Barr is playing a big role. Mary Lloyd. Will the House and Senate be Democrats in 2020 election? And as an answer, I saw blue water and blue sky. Yeah, I think both House and Senate will become blue. That will be wishful thinking, but that's what I have seen. So I hope that what will happen. But you have to vote. Don't think that without voting you can win anything. Group 66. How the world economy will look in 6 months from now. And as an answer, I saw a turtle, but he's upside down. He's supposed to be this way, but he's upside down, laying on his shell and wiggling and wiggling. So 6 months from now, the economy will be very much still upside down. Will be protected because the shell is protection, and he has the shell under his tummy and he has the shell at the back. The shell is part of his ribs, so it's connected with the ribs. So everything will be on a protective side, but turtle is a creature that is known as small mover, and it would take him a lot of effort to use his brain. The turtle will have to wiggle with his brain because the hands and legs wouldn't help him too much, so he has to use his brain to move the shell and get on his feet. So in 6 months they might start getting on the feet, but because he is symbol of slowness but reliability, slowly but surely he will go forward. And I don't think it will be only in USA or Canada, it will be all over the world. The same situation, people will start moving. So it will be more secure economy eventually, but slowly moving, slowly going forward, symbol of existence forever, kind of, because turtles are live up to 100 years. My brother in Germany had a turtle for quite a few years, and then the boys grew up, so they gave to the pet store. But for the winter, they were putting the turtle in the fridge. I didn't know that, but he said he has to stay in the winter to survive in the fridge. And they are tough animals, that they have that strong. So I think the economy eventually will be very strong, reliable, but moving very slowly forward. Cynthia Green. What have they done with all the thousands of deceased? They are not allowing funerals. Yes, all over the world they are not allowing. And as the answer, I saw them being put in the graveyards, so that they will be digging holes and putting them in the graveyards. Nothing else they can do with them. And I think in some island close to New York, they were digging a huge hole, but maybe for people who didn't have any families or any, but they are under the ground. This one is, would hackers be letting the information about Trump? Trump's lawyers from New York are hacked by some hackers, and they demand $42 million. And this is the first window that they are opening, but there is 3 more. So I think there will be 3 other attempts of hackers to break the window. Window is to see through, and I have the feeling that it will be China who will be pushing. It's like fan or so on. So they will be. We will see more of those attempts, and maybe eventually something will come out of it, and we will know, not the time for hackers, but once they can be useful. Okay, Cheryl, I'm just joking. Cheryl, how do Trump supporters feel about paying for lawyers and lawsuits rather than the money going towards the re-election? And as an answer, I saw a guy standing with the ribbon and moving the ribbon, and the ribbon is very flexible. So they are just doing what they are told to do, and the ribbon is very flexible. It's not that they feel that they can stand up to Trump, and they will be doing whatever he wants them to do. Of course, I forgot about cards. When I'm doing with people readings, I'm shuffling the cards. Maybe I will do the same way, because I shuffle the cards and I put them on a table without worry that I will forget. Because the person is counting to me and I'm closing my eyes and I have the vision. When I'm doing this way, I'm not thinking about, this must be this way so you can see. Okay. So 3 cards for what are they thinking about. They think that he knows that he will secure their investment in the company, that they will know what they are doing. That's a cheater's card. Very often to me it's a cheater's card. So they think he will know how to go to the top by cheating. Yeah, they will stand up for him no matter what. His supporters are very much for standing up for him. Patty and AJ. Senator J. Kennedy was on Kennedy was one of the Russian Republicans. Start again. Senator Kennedy was one of the Republicans who went to Russia shortly after Trump was sworn. What they were up to. And as an answer, I saw someone in the drugstore who is counting pills and then putting them to the container. And instead of pills, I saw someone who is counting money and putting this in the group. So I feel they were doing some business related to financial gaining. So what was John Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, up to when he went to Russia? And we have to remember, Putin was still, and we didn't know anything about Putin by that time. The GOP people wanted to have, they were reunited after Trump was elected. They started doing what he is telling them to do. He sent them over there and told them to make some decision to help them to fight with Democrats. So they are supporting his Trump's people to win they wanted to support him, so they will do whatever he is telling them to do, but it doesn't show me too much about the money, so that's okay. And this one is Gina Brennaman. Can you identify one good thing that has come out of Trump presidency? And as an answer, I saw people will be extremely united. More people will be on one side, and I know the manifestations are not wise now, and I don't think by the election it might be even worse to go on the street and demonstrate. But it looks like people will be reuniting themselves, and what the cards are saying. Yeah, so many people are hurt so much because of the situation that Trump is creating. They are worried about families, about what's going on. They want the new president and his vice president, who's supposed to be a lady, to be successful and go the better way, to start a new adventure like with young energy and being so full of enthusiasm. So they want to be more connected that way. Rosemary Jette. Is there something that American can do to control the division once Trump loses election 2020? And yes, it is big between some Republicans. I'm not saying that all of the Republicans are pro Trump. Some of them I know who he is, but some of them are still for Trump. And after the election, it looks like the new president will have to reunite them. When people are building houses for Habitat Humanity, sometimes the group of them are doing one project and they are building the construction. That's what I'm seeing here. That's my kind of way of showing the construction, putting the walls and building the houses. Now, my husband couldn't draw me any pictures today because he was so busy finishing the our taxes. So I finished my side and he's finishing his. So it looks like they will be doing a lot of work together. They will be united that way. So that will be a great positive effect on them. Pamela Gravity. I think I heard that name quite often. Will we be able to stop Russian interference in our election in November? Because you know that there will be there, I think, even people who usually don't have too much power, they will be observing. I saw the railings, when the train is going, those railings, I think, on the ground, and they put the and the train is going on it. And once in a while, the train has ability to go this way and that way. They will be watching, so the train is going the way they want it, not the wrong way. They are going the way straight forward. So they will be observing more if there is no cheating going on. Yes, they will be watching for the devil. Where is the devil playing the game to help the rich ones to get to the table? Yeah, they will be like a doctors. To me, lover, the night of love is lover or doctor. I'm always saying it's double meaning to me. So they will be healing. They will be working like a doctors on every place and fixing and watching, being compassionate about what's going on, and if they can fix that problems, they will do it right away, and they will be observing even people who normally will not be whistleblowers. This time I think they will be really feeling like they have to be watchdogs, so the election will go the proper way. Ivanka bought those voting machines in China. Whenever I'm hearing about that, it's giving me some discomfort. So hopefully that will be the way that people will be reunited and watching, because if you know that something wrong is going on, you will be paying attention, and the psychics are giving you advices. And I'm so glad that Linda touched that subject, and all of you at least will be probably talking about this once, or it will stay at the back of your head and thinking, yeah, how can I observe, or if I will be a bad guy, how I will try to go ahead and do something wrong. And then you have to act like someone who is outside the law to understand how they will be trying to go inside. So hopefully that will help people to focus on the election so they are not crooked. Okay? Stay safe, stay positive. Everything in life is teaching us some lessons, and I love Andrew Cuomo because he's a wonderful teacher and he is programming people, always repeating in every of his session that people are strong, united, and how nice they are, those New Yorker and so on. It's giving them feeling that they have to be better. He knows how to mobilize everyone to go the way that he wants them to go. So stay strong, stay positive, stay safe. And when you are wearing your mask, you are not wearing for yourself, but if everyone is wearing a mask, then the crown back will go down. In Alberta, we have 15 new cases today, which is not bad. 129 people have died, I think. So, and 4,500 was sick. In our city, we have one person that is sick, but it's at home so far that I talk with someone, with a nurse. So hopefully it is possible to control when people are cooperating and obeying rules. And I know how hard it is not to go to do things that we love to do. For 9 weeks I was not shopping. Yes, Tuesday I went. I got 2 items for myself. But the stores were empty, so at least I was lucky. And it was first day that the store was open, and I thought, I have the itchy. So I went, I got myself a skirt and pants. Yes, I know what the temptations are. I'm not blaming anyone that they want to go to the restaurant or they want to enjoy people. I understand that. I'm not saint, and I know it's very hard for anyone to be a saint. But now I will probably back off. Even we don't have too many cases in Alberta. So it's not that bad. Logically, I think it's very small percentage that I have a chances to be infected. But it will grow. I know that it will grow now because everyone is having the same feelings as I did on Tuesdays. Forgive me and take care of yourself. Stay safe. Wear masks. Wash your hands. And rate me, comments, likes, and subscribe.